No Limit Texas Hold'em is the Cadillac of poker.
You don't happen to have $8,000 on you?
Oh, no, we don't use money in heaven.
Comes in pretty handy down here, Bub.
Oh,
you just won $1 million!
You're making a run at it, aren't you? Rolling up a stake and going to Vegas.
Now Monday, March 5th. Last week was sort of a week of getting stuff back together, and we had some other stuff to deal with besides poker. I have to work tomorrow morning, and then as well going on the Heads Up Poker podcast with Steve Barton for a second time, which will be pretty neat. And I'll link that below once that is up. At least get in a good session at Flamingo to start the week. Let's go. Semi-short session at Flamingo. We played for right around 3.5 hours. Game broke. We drew for seats and we did not win. Deciding to wait for an open seat. We just came back home. Was in for 200, out 240. Nothing fantastic, but it's a win. So that is fantastic. It's been just a pretty crazy week, and then we've also had to work the past 2 days at the HUD air balloon gig, which has been good for money, but not good for grinding those early hours at Harrah's. So we have no hours at Harrah's right now, and we have like 3.5 hours at Flamingo. Out here grinding it out at the Flamingo, put in the hours, about 3.5 hours or so into the session. Get involved with Queen Deuce of clubs in the big blind. There are 4 limps around. We check our option. Queen A Deuce with 2 diamonds. Go ahead and lead out here for $10. Not having a diamond in my hand multi-way, I think leading out is probably the best play. Not risking it checking through. We get 1 color. The turn is an ace of hearts, push backdoor flush draw out there. Decided to keep on betting here. Shouldn't really change the hand too much in a limited pot, I don't think. So bet $20. He calls once again. The river is a jack of hearts, so brings in backdoor flush draw and I guess like some backdoor straight draws as well. But when he's the only caller on the flop multi-way, I don't really expect him to show up here with too many backdoors, although you can't rule him out completely. But I decide I think our hand is still pretty strong and we can still get some value from worse. So I decided on a bet of $35 and he calls. Feel pretty good until he tables the ace queen. Yeah, open limp that. Open limp under the gun.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
And game is okay, not great, not amazing, but not terrible. Opened up the session here at Flamingo, decided to call it a night. Put in not as long of a session as I really wanted to, a little over 5 hours or so. So we have like 8.5 total. For 200 out, $82. Ended up having a pretty good situation with a drunk guy on my right, just playing like 85% of hands, and we were fortunate enough to pick up hands against him. About 4 or 5 times we ISO'd him with strong hands like that, with ace king, ace queen, king queen suited. Whiffed hard every single time, like no back doors or anything. Felt like I'm like 8 high, 9 high, 2 suits, none of mine. Just really, and then it leads into us for like 75% pot. One positive thing that you can take out of losing in poker, usually my workouts at the gym are even better, because then you're just thinking about the stupid idiot with ace 4 and you can get that extra rep in, you know? Alright, well we're not going to have too much of a break or a nap. We are keeping an eye on the clock for the 11 p.m. $800 guarantee. At Bally's, it's a pretty good, decent chance of an overlay. It's only going to be 1 table. Getting there level 2, let's go. If you're wondering why I never go over any tournament hands for dailies, It's because usually there's not hands to go over. It's like, oh, this is a shove. Oh, this is a fold. Shout out to Doza for the tournament buy-in. We will do our best to go and think it.
Joe's gonna get seated.
Great. That was an extremely quick tournament. Yeah, the table was, holy cow, crazy action table. Like 3-way all-ins, 4-way all-ins, opened king, queen of spades from under the gun, small blind flatted, we were heads up to flop. Flop is pretty good for us. Flop is king, queen, 7 with 2 hearts. Checks to us, we see bet half pot. He check mid raises us. We're already pretty sure at this point, so I go ahead and jam all in. He calls. Hands are flipped over. I turn over top 2. He turns over ace 10 for no heart. For just 1 over and a gut shot. Turn is a jack. River is not a king or queen. And that's mostly it. And I think I just need to have even a better schedule for as far as like scheduling my playing hours. I have to evaluate the weekly free roll because it's for the monthly free roll. It's only 4.5 more hours a week to play the monthly to qualify for the monthly free roll. If you're already grinding hours for the weekly free roll. However, if it just seems that the weekly free roll has way too many people and it's just way too fast of a structure, and the people have like a decent knowledge of what they're doing, that I'm really handcuffed to as far as maneuvering, and I don't really think my edge is that big. In the weekly free roll, then I'll just stop doing Flamingo. If it's not worth grinding Flamingo for the weekly free roll, then it's probably not worth grinding for the monthly one. It just turned out that Flamingo isn't worth it this month, and it's only worth it to grind at Harrah's and finish and get those hours. We're done with this session yet, but just taking a quick walk, just collect my thoughts a little bit after this hand. Pocket 10 under the gun, we open to $6, we're 200 effective. Under the gun 1 calls, under the gun 2 makes it $21 to go. And it folds around. The button calls, I call, and then the undergun calls as well, so we have a little over $80 in the pot going to the flop. Get a flop of queen, 10. Flop a full house in a 3-bet pot. We check. Undergun 1 checks. 3-better, but puts in a bet of $40. Floats around, flat here, and I think we just get in on turns a lot of times with stacks the way they are. Our opponent has pocket queens. That is unfortunate because he's going to get all our money. Most likely just aces or kings here. A lot of times get a pretty good turn card in offsuit 9. I check, he jams. We happily put the rest over stack in. River's an ace. We table 10s full of queens. Our opponent tables
aces full, Mike.
Well, it just so happens that your friend here is only mostly dead. There's a big difference between mostly dead and all dead.
Got him put in his money with 9% equity, 10% equity, something like that. Which is great. That's the point of poker, man. What is not great or recommended is playing on a short roll. And then variance says, hey,
Take a chance and risk getting knocked out!
get your money in really good for stacks and lose. That's poker. You know, it's hard to get it in 100%. Quick walk, listen to some music, and then back to battle. Alright, Alright, well it's a little after 1 a.m. now, and we are wrapping up the session at Flamingo. We got the 13 hours that we needed, a little bit over. We are calling it a night. Not a good night, we're just calling it a night. And for 400 total, out 112. Well, it is Friday morning, around 9:30 or so, headed off to the free roll. I never thought I'd be saying we kind of need to cash a free roll, but we kind of need to cash a free roll. Well, we're not dead yet. It's going decent, I guess. There's 66 left, 40 pay, so like average chip stack to be in the money is going to be like right around 13,000. So we're doing pretty good right now. Yeah, confirmed local rigs are just as bad at these as recreational players. Pretty awful. Zero skill difference between recreational players and the regs here. No idea how to play 50 big blind stats, no idea how to play 20, 10, 5, no idea, zero clue. So yeah, line break, 66 left, 40 pay, 12k, going to 1600 big blind, which is actually a decent stack, even though it doesn't seem like it. Keep on grinding, and bink this. Back to the car, and we're not walking back with money. King 10 from the button, called by Ace Queen, 3.5 bigs, couldn't hit. You're out. I think it's probably still worth it to do. I mean, your pure odds of cashing are around 40%, and then if they play that bad, even with this bad structure, I think I'm just gonna cash a way higher percentage than 40% of the time. Well, it is now Saturday night, and here is to put in some hours here. Definitely, we are 0 of 100, so we need to get on that grind. Definitely going to be a pretty busy week next week here at Harris. I believe probably going to be putting in a lot of hours here, especially because Flamingo next week isn't offering their weekly free roll. And we're going to put in the hours and hopefully book a win, because we freaking need it. 5 a.m. now. Did manage to squeeze in a decent session at Harris. 7.5 hours here, so it's a decent session. And that best run gear of the night was when we broke tables. We were four-handed and there was 2 open seats, so we drew. I drew first. I drew a 6, not very promising. Other guy drew a 3, so it was really looking like the next 2 guys were gonna get it. Third guy drew an ace. The 4th guy drew a 2, so ended up binking a seat to the game to keep on playing. In for 200, out 221. Just honestly pretty relatively card dead most of the night. Kings once took down the blinds, and then never a higher pocket pair than 9s, maybe 5 or 6 pocket pairs, which didn't really pay off. Game ended up breaking at 5 a.m. walking to Venetian now. Grab some Subway for breakfast. Thanks a lot for watching this episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up once or that thumbs down twice. Definitely subscribe so you get notified when I put new videos out. Any questions, comments, leave them down below. If you would like to support the channel in any way, I have all that information down below. Thanks for watching. Deuces.